argument leading to a triple shooting in Miami overnight.
Yeah, we know a suspect is now in custody. Local 10's Alex Finney is live in Miami with new details just into our newsroom.
And so, Alexis and Andrea, we are still working to gather some details here. What we can tell you is that this early morning shooting involves 3 people. All 3 of the guys at the center of all of this were shot. And as you just mentioned there, we know that Jesus Maria Falu who was also shot, was actually arrested as a result of this early morning shooting. Now, let's break down some of these injuries here. We know 1 victim was shot in the leg, 1 victim was shot in the chest, and again, that man that was arrested was also shot. Now, the shooting happened in the area of Northwest First Place and Northwest 12th Street. The 2 victims who are in the hospital right now were walking to a convenience store right off of First Place, and they were wearing ski masks. We have also learned here that there was some sort of issue and some sort of altercation about those ski masks. It seems so that the defendant disagreed with that display in public, and that is kind of what then started the escalating argument. Now, from what we understand, there was nothing nefarious going on with these 2 victims in terms of in relation to those ski masks. So I do just want to really make sure that I point that out. Jesus Falu, the man that was arrested, apparently was arguing with those victims, went all the way to leading outside of the convenience store and actually following them to wherever they were going at that point, pulled a gun out on one of those victims, pointed it at his head, which then triggered the other victim in this case to pull out his gun, and then that's when that exchange of gunfire took place. All 3 were shot in this case. Again, 1 victim was shot in the chest, 1 victim was shot in the leg. He ran underneath a Ford pickup truck to try to hide from just the continued exchange of gunfire until police arrived. Now, we do know that those 2 victims were taken to the hospital. Falu was arrested. Now, it is worth noting here that all of this happening in the middle of a neighborhood. We know that there were several cars that were also shot up as a result of this gunfire. There were no deaths in this case, but again, some serious injuries. We are still working to gather more information from City of Miami Police. As we gather that, of course, we're going to pass it along to you right here on air, but also online over at local10.com. But for now, that is the very latest live in Miami this afternoon. Alex Finney, Local 10 News.